Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the MIT App Inventor and help you create your own first app that uses face mesh. With this, you will be able to create your own face filter. So this is what your screen for MIT App Inventor looks like. MIT App Inventor allows everyone to build fully functional apps for smartphones, tablets. It uses simple block-based programming language to be able to create these apps. Let's look at what the interface looks like. On the left side of your screen, you have this palette where you'll get different components related to the user interface. You can simply drag and drop these components onto this screen over here. This is your viewer. These components have also been categorized under the different categories that they fall under. You can also simply search components and then drag and drop them here. Now, this area is known as your viewer. It helps you visualize what the user experience would be like while going through your app. And currently we have screen 1. At the top, if you see, you can add screens, and right now we are at screen 1. On the right side, we have our components. This component tree gives us the knowledge of what all components have already been added to your app. So we have screen. Let's look at the utility of the other components that have been added to screen 1. On screen 1, we've added a canvas. With this canvas, we will help the user to be able to look at their image. On the canvas, we have 3 image sprites. These image sprites have been renamed to headgear, right ear, left ear. You can also add more image sprites if you need for your face filter app. These image sprites would be nothing but certain images that you would want to appear in your face filter. Let's say I'm creating a face filter for a dog, and if I want dog's ears to be there where the right and the left ear of a human being is, and then instead of headgear, then I have an area for the mouth where I add the nose of the dog. So that's possible. After that, we have horizontal arrangement. This is basically for arranging components horizontally. Inside the horizontal arrangement, I've added a button and I've renamed the button to click. So this button would be displayed to the user with click written on top of it, but this button originally is called capture. I've renamed this button to capture by clicking on this button over here. Then we have 2 invisible components that have been added to my screen, the web viewer and the face extension. The face extension is what would allow you to create your face filter app. Then on the right side, we have properties. Whatever component you click on, you'll see its properties appear on the right side of my screen, and I can modify these properties. For now, you can let the properties of the image sprites to be as it is, as well as the rest of the components. Now this here is our designer window. We can very easily switch to the block-based window by clicking on the blocks over here. For now, I'm going to switch back to the designer window and tell you what you need to do in order to get started. All the components or the layout of the app is already present. What you might need to do is upload images for your headgear, for your right ear and your left ear. Now, how do we do that? Let's say I click on right ear. I can click on picture and then click on upload file. And then this image would then be assigned to this sprite. And that's how I can upload images for all the image sprites that I've added on the screen. Now moving on to the blocks, I'll quickly walk you through what each code block stands for, why have we added it, and what can you do better to understand it. So I've created an event here, that is when the capture button is clicked, do what. Now this will tell the app to do something. Now what is that something? Now it will set the global most recent photo to. So we've created 2 variables, most recent photo and the photo count. You can very easily create variables by going on to the variables and then initializing the global variable names and assigning it an initial value. So I've initially made my photo count to 0 because I wanted to start counting from 0. I've created 2 variables and let's see what the capture button does. It's supposed to save the image under the image name image then the number of the image that it is, .jpg. Now, how is the number of the image getting increased after every click? That's because we've also added another code block here that says every time that capture is clicked, you set the global photo count to whatever the global photo count is plus 1. You can get this math number very easily from here, plus the operator block also. After which we have added this block over here. This is the procedure block that places the image sprite on certain key points on your face. So this is the code block that has been added. Apart from this, two more procedures have been created, the move and the resize procedure. We've also defined what these procedures would do. So the move procedure is for when you're moving your head left, right, and you want the image sprites like the dog's ear to also go left, right, according to where your face is. So for this, we've created a procedure, and then we have specified that which image or which image sprite would be at which face point. As I had initially discussed, the face extension allows you to visualize or trace different points on your face, like your ears, your nose, your eyebrows, and whatnot, and it stores them using XY coordinates. So this is how we are very simply using the face extension and simply telling it, okay, where do I want my headgear to be visible? So while I'm moving it, I want the right ear's image on the right forehead, or the left ear's image on the left forehead. I can also change it to left eye top if I want it to be a bit above the eye, or on the cheeks. So all of this is up to you on how you want to customize it. Other than that, for resizing also, whenever you are moving your face forward or backward, in that case we can also very easily resize the image sprites to suit whatever width of your face is visible in your camera. So let's suppose if I'm moving far, then the dog's ears would also, sort of decrease in size and give it the natural effect, for which we have here specified the height and width of what would happen in case if you move your head far and ahead. So these are two procedures that we've added, moving and resizing. Now, whenever the face extension gets a face update, which means whenever you move, now this code block over here allows the canvas to display the face image as a background image. So this is what that code block stands for. And we are calling the procedures moving and resizing, which means every time that there's a face update, these two procedures will be applicable, and that's how my my face will get updated, as well as my filter will get updated. So you can start by uploading your images, adding different image sprites, choosing a location for these image sprites. Remember, these are in XY, Z, and then you can move on to blocks and complete these code blocks and check if your app is working fine or not. Now this for this particular extension, that is the face extension, the emulator would not work. So if you want to really see if how your app is working, you're going to have to use AI Companion. It gives you a QR code. You need to download the MIT app inventor if you're using an iOS. If you're using Android, it's called AI Companion. If once you download it and open the app, then you will be easily able to scan it here and then see how it performs on your phone. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.